if I could go back in time, there'd be 5 things that I would tell myself at 18 years old that I wish I would have known at 18, now being 26. All right, number one is purpose. We hear it all the time. I've heard it ever since I was younger that, oh, you gotta have purpose, you gotta have purpose. But to be honest, it wasn't until this recent year that I came across legitimately having purpose, right? That I legitimately discovered my purpose. And it's because throughout those 8 years, I haven't fully been dedicated to discovering my purpose. It's just, I knew I needed to discover my purpose, but I wasn't actually going after. I wasn't actually doing the things that I had to do in order to discover my purpose. And the thing is, purpose gives meaning to your life. So if you have no purpose, then you're just kind of lost. You're just kind of going through life and you don't stand for anything, so you fall for anything. And you know, in today's day and age, it's pretty hard to find purpose because there's so many things distracting you. There's so many things pulling you away, taking your time, taking your energy, that it's just like, man, you could spend your entire life and have no purpose whatsoever. You could spend your entire life in the pursuit of knowledge, in the pursuit of pleasure, in the pursuit of entertainment, in the pursuit of money. You could spend your entire life with all these things. You could come to the end of your life and still have had zero purpose, right? So yes, everybody says, get on your purpose, find your purpose and all this stuff, but no one actually really does it. Or I should say 9 out of 10 people don't really do it. They just say, oh yeah, I'm on my purpose, when in reality, that's not their purpose. Your purpose is the thing that you're willing to dedicate your entire life to. It's the thing that you're willing to invest almost 100% of your time into, right? And if what you're doing right now, if you say that you're grinding or, oh, I'm on my purpose, but you're not willing to give 100% of your time to that, you're not on your purpose. That's not your purpose, right? You should still keep looking. And that's something that I wish I would have known at 18 years old, is purpose, man. Having that purpose, discovering that purpose, because, you know, I'm just now discovering my purpose at 26 years old, but I'm telling you, I could have figured it out by the age of 19. If I would have dedicated a year to really discovering my purpose, I would have found my purpose. All right, but that's the thing. No one takes the time out to do that. Or at least I didn't take the time out to do that. I knew that I had to discover my purpose, but it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna find my purpose, but I'm gonna still enjoy my life. I'm gonna still do these things here and there. And I'm gonna get more into that in a second. But because of all that, that's what led me to figuring out my purpose 8 years later versus 1 year later. All right. So number one, purpose. Purpose is everything. Find your purpose, dedicate yourself to your purpose, and that's that. All right. It's gonna put you years ahead of what you would be if you didn't take out the time to find your purpose. All right. Number two, I would tell myself to forget women. All right. Now, nothing against women. I love women. You know, I don't think that this world would be great if it wasn't for women. I feel like we need women in this world. And any dude who says otherwise, they're probably delusional, or they're probably really bitter about something. But the thing is, man, what people say about women, where they say, oh, don't waste your time on women, like women will come later in life, that's so damn true. The amount of time that I wasted with women throughout the years is ridiculous. I mean, the relationships that I've been in, the pursuits that I've been in to try to get women, just why, man? Like, all that time that I invested into that could have gone into my purpose. And instead of me getting to where I want to be at 30 to 35 years old, I could have been there by now. I could have been there by now if I didn't waste 8 years with women. And And like I said, I have nothing against women. I love women. But women take your time and your energy, and I don't care if you're 100% focused on your purpose and you say that this girl is she's 100% with you, she's backing you up in whatever you do. Dude, I don't care. I've been there. I've had a girl that 100% backed me up. It still pulls you away from your purpose or whatever it is that you're doing at that point, because not many people are going to stand by the sidelines and give you all their time and energy while you give them this much, because all of your time and energy is going into something bigger. There's not many people that are willing to do that. And right now, I have this feeling that, in the beginning, probably family. Family is probably the only ones that are willing to do that. Maybe some really close friends. But to have a woman that's willing to do that, man, consider yourself lucky if you do. But I'm telling you right now that having a woman is something that should be done later, right? When you first come onto your purpose, you're dedicating almost your entire time, your entire life to this thing. As time progresses, as you get deeper and deeper into your purpose, you'll free up time. You'll have more time in your life, and that's when you can bring a woman into your life that's still 100% for what you want to do, but you'll have the time to give to her, and you'll have the time to spend with her and to have a relationship with her, right? To have kids, to have a family, to do all these things, to have that experience. But right now, man, at 18 years old, forget about it, dude. Like, I'm telling you, you're gonna save yourself a lot of pain. You're gonna save yourself a lot of suffering, but most importantly, you're gonna save yourself a lot of time and energy. And you know damn well that that time and energy can be used for your purpose and getting to where you really want to get to in life and doing what you really want to do in life versus just passing time. All right, don't worry, women will come. You'll have your time, you'll have your experiences with them. But at 18, man, right now, you don't want to waste your time. I get it. You might have a crush on this chick. You might feel like you're in love with this girl over here. But at the end of that, there might not be anything. I hate to put it that way, but there might not be anything. At least from what I've experienced in my 8 years, the most you might get out of that is a family. At most, you might get a loyal woman that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life, and you're gonna get married with them. But usually that comes when you have your purpose. If you don't have your purpose, a woman's not gonna be 100% down with you either way. All right, so number 2, forget about women, stay on your purpose, do what you need to do. All right. Number 3 is, look here real quick. Yeah, number 3 is simplify your life. All right. At 18 years old, what I used to do is I used to do way too much all at once. And I still did that up until 26 years old. I would always try to do just too many things at once. I would try to be in the best shape. I would try to make as much money as possible. I would try to spend as much time with my girl, doing things that you do with your girl. I would try to read and get as much knowledge as possible. I was trying to spend as much time as friends as possible. I was trying to play video games and get as far as I could in the video games. And just way too much all at once. And if I could just go back in time and tell myself at 18 years old to simplify your life. Just have one thing, man. One thing that you're focused on. One thing that you're spending most of your time and your energy on, which all goes back to purpose, right? That's the one thing that you should be doing most of your life. All right, throughout most of the time in your life, that's what you should be doing. Simplify your life. You will feel the effects. All right, not only is it just energy and time that you get to invest into that one thing, but your life becomes like a meditation. You know, your mind goes into a very calm and focused, grounded place, and it just brings you at peace. It makes you have clarity in your life. And you know, a lot of times people go into meditation, people go into the whole spiritual path, they go into all these things because they want peace of mind, they want clarity, they want to be at ease, they want to be at peace, they want that inner peace. All right, and I'm telling you right now, if you simplify your life, you'll have that inner peace. It'll come with due time, but you gotta have your purpose. You gotta be committed to it. You gotta be spending most of your time on that. You gotta not be wasting your time with women, and you gotta simplify your life. All right, that will be a trio that's gonna do wonders for you in terms of your physical health, in terms of your mental health, in terms of your spiritual health, and in terms of fulfillment, man, in terms of what you really want to do in this life. All right, so that's number 3. Simplify your life. Easy as that. Just have one main focal point. And number 4 is the cost of opportunity. All right, now basically this means that when you say yes, you're saying no to something else. And same vice versa. You say no to something, you're saying yes to something. All right, the thing is, we're gonna have a lot of opportunities thrown in our direction, and you gotta be real smart over which ones you take, which ones you say yes to, and which ones you say no to. And that's where number 1, having your purpose comes in. If you have your purpose, you understand which ones you have to say yes to and which ones you have to say no to. All right, because the moment you say yes to something, you are opening doors in one direction and you're closing doors in another direction. And the same goes vice versa. All right, so the 8 years that I just spent, where I was spending a lot of time with my girlfriends, I was spending a lot of time with friends, spending a lot of time playing video games, spending a lot of time just messing around, going to parties, just having fun, enjoying myself. I was saying yes to these things, and I was saying no to my purpose. Right? I was saying no to discovering my purpose, because if I would have just taken that time out, if I would have just pulled myself away from everything, start having a stroke. If I would just pull myself away, I would have figured out my purpose by 19 years old. 1 year. It's all it would have taken, just 1 year to figure out my purpose. But instead, I was saying yes to all these other things that backtracked me discovering my purpose. And it wasn't until my fiance and I split that I decided, all right, I'm not gonna have relationships with any chicks. I'm not gonna do anything with any chicks. I'm just gonna distance myself. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna take this time out. And within 1 year, I found my purpose. All right, so understand the cost of opportunity. Understand that first you gotta know your purpose, and then from there, you'll know what you have to say yes to and what you have to say no to. Understand that everything has a consequence, and that's all right. You gotta be all right with that. All right. So cost of opportunity. When you say yes, you're saying no to something else. When you say no, you're saying yes to something else, and you have to be all right with whatever that is. All right. And then the last one, man, if I could really, really just tell myself this one last thing, hey, that would be to just do your thing, right? Do your part and let God do the rest. Because at the end of the day, the amount of things that we have control over is probably like this much. Everything is in God's control, whether you believe in God or not. Things happen, man. Things happen. and they are out of your control. So it's like all you can do is what you can do, which you can do a lot. Trust me, you can do a lot. If you put your mind to it, if you put your energy, all your time into that one thing, one main thing, your purpose, I'm telling you, you can do a lot. Just do what you can and let God do the rest. Don't stress about all this. Don't stress about, I need to finish this by this time. I need to do this. I can't be spending time over here. I can't be doing this and that. Just do what you can and let God do the rest. It'll save you a lot of suffering. It'll save you a lot of worrying. It'll save you a lot of stress. And it'll make the journey worth it, man. Like, you'll actually enjoy yourself versus stressing all the damn time thinking, oh, I gotta do this, or oh, I hope this happens, or this has to happen this way. Like, man, just do what you can and let God do the rest. All right? Those are the 5 things that I would have told myself if I could go back in time at 18 years old. I hope it helps you in one way, shape, or form. I really do. And before I end this video off, I want to give a shout out to all the people supporting me on Patreon, because y'all are actually giving me the time and just the resources necessary to devote myself further and further into becoming a professional fighter. So I'm 100%, more than 100% grateful for you guys. All right, so big shout out to everyone over there. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and remember that the time is now.